Hello, hello. We get started in a bit when we just do a couple more things before we get started. In the meantime, you guys can take a break, relax, and until I get started. Okay, just give me some time. Later. Okay, sorry about that. I'm just trying to get things ready to go. So in the meantime, I'm just trying to. It's gonna take a while. Yeah. Boop. Oh wait. Oh good. Much better. Everything should be functioning now. Hopefully. There we go. Much better. Sorry about that, guys. Just open the Twitch. Everything should be up and running. Might not be great. Just give you a heads up. They did have to change some things in the background. For 1 minute. Alright, better now. And just get something going. Alright, for 1 minute. Everything should be good now. Yeah, I just need to get a cat because she was crying. She was crying at my door because she couldn't find any little babies. We put them all away in the room because they didn't want to. Ooh, Piggy! Wait, I heard that you could catch him with a net. Wait, no. Damn it, move! No. Damn it, how do you make a net? So, wait, how do you make a net? I should have been wondering. What were we gonna do? I forgot what the schedule was for this. Oh yeah, we were gonna fight a boss. But I do want to fix my base because I do like how I don't like how shitty it is in general. I don't mind my swearing. I know this isn't. I don't make age. Okay, I don't make children videos. Well, I should. But fly. Like bug. Isn't it the bug catcher? Is it bug or bug? I just put bug. Bug catcher. Oh, fly catcher. Is it the fly catcher? The fly. Is it this? No. 1 minute, guys. Sorry about that. Do. Excuse me. Do. Okay, how do you even make didn't show you. I know you could shimmer it. I think you can. I forgot what it is. Generally, do you not know what it is? I forgot the name. Convenient, of course. Oh, that's right. You can just give it the key. I shit you not. I just don't see it. I don't see it at all. I know. It's a tool. I know it's. Bug net. Let's see what it is. How do you make a bug net? Bug net. It is the bug net is a tool used to issues like a bug. So the bug net is quiet in which it does not teach you how to get a bug net. That is. Oh. Oh, you completing a quest. On the fisherman. Not great. Well, anyway, I can't make it. I'm pretty sure I also just despawned. Alright, come here, pig. Come here, pig. Piggy. Come here, piggy. Come here, piggy. Piggy. Piggy, go. Piggy gone. Bye, piggy. Oh, that's right. We just got done eventually from the cavern. Okay, so. Movement speed. Okay. I do want to fix up my base. Meantime. Put some random stuff away and miscellaneous stuff. Fix it later. Okay, do want to put some stuff up though. I know why. That reminds me of the Flash, just the outfit in general. But it's supposed to be the Destroyer. You could tell because it's on using magic, I believe. It's either magic or whip because that's you can see the eyes, like the little balls that come out of the Destroyer. And I also like the thank you because it's basically I like the thank you because it's a bunch of like those are NPCs on the bottom and there's all of other stuff here. Pretty sure that's the logo of Calamity in general. Yeah, it's just the Calamity logo. And there's a lot of little hidden details. And then that's the fire from the lava from hell. And then after that, I think I have another one. My god, no I don't. But I don't really want to get it. Okay, so we're gonna fight a boss today. And if I'm correct, it just requires a shit ton of mushrooms. But I have that. Okay. Probably 50. It's not a lot. I expect it to be up more of 100 in my opinion. Don't want to fight that. Okay, so now from here should be this. Okay, it summons a crab, I believe. I just don't know how exactly it may fight. I do want to fight it right now, actually, just to get out of the way. But there's also something I do want to grab. Where is it? I think it should be down here. Is it over here? Alright, it's this. It doesn't make armor, I know for a fact. But no, it doesn't. Okay, so that's my biggest. This is my main build. Okay, I do want to see. Okay, let me just put some stuff away. Yes, this is. Put you away. Okay, I'm gonna put you away. You're just random stuff. You were for a different build, but I am gonna fix that build. I was gonna go for what was it? I'm summoning, but I decided to go for this one because this is my favorite build. I don't know how to pronounce it. I think Rigo or Rigo. It's basically stealth. It's stealth build. And then this is my melee build, but trying to figure out melee, critical strike, block, like defense. Okay, what am I gonna? Trying to figure out because I do want to get rid of. Okay, I don't want to see another guy. I do want to get rid of the shield, the Cthulhu shield, and replace it with a different one, with the Obsidian shield. Because yeah, I do like the Obsidian shield. There's a lot of good. There's a lot of things that do come out of it that are some positives, but for me, it doesn't seem like that great of a deal though. With the melee damage, and you have to charge up. So if I do, what's that thing called? I say it's not that great. I'm on cute, and I'm looking at it on my second monitor. It's very shitty eyesight. Crafting. Is it crafting? Nope, it is not. You should look at the NPCs and see. Yeah, here it is. I found it. Any shells, continue workshop. Is what I want. How do you make the okay obsidian shield? This is the one I want. Okay, so how do you make that? 20 obsidian? Damn. 100. Get you. Grant immunity to fire blocks. Grant immunity to knockback. Grant immunity to fire blocks. Grab you, and then I should have okay. I don't know which one's better though. It's like we like both of them, but those negatives to both. So many damage. What the hell? Some little guy. It's a little skeleton. Oh, it's a birthday party. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to. I think I have it with me. Man, I have so many of these. I need to sell some things. Yeah, I won't pick you up. I have no idea what that's supposed to be. Okay, so I I'm gonna put you back. Dump all of that on you. Okay, let me put you in here though. Oh wait, I can make a save one. Inside mask. I'm gonna keep going if I get to the time. Okay. So, if we are gonna fight that, I do want to make some arrangements here. Even though I do like my base, this is like my main concern because I want to make this into a different area. This may get my storage and make it more leaning. And then this is gonna be okay. Let me do that right now. Actually, If I do anything else. I need to get that axe. If I can get the throwing axe, that might actually be good. Okay, so another piggy? I thought those things were real. Huh. And my eyes are so bad right now. I don't know why. I'm going blind. What else was I gonna do? I was gonna do something. Oh yeah, that. Do I even, first off, before I do anything, I should have a ton. Oh yeah, that's right. I don't have that much. I don't have that much wood on me. Figure out something. So I had it in the chest. I know for fact I have it somewhere. I just don't know what exactly I put it. It's so much. It's all gone. Oh yeah. I don't know why I have that much cash on me. What did I do to all that wood? I had to put it somewhere. It's nothing. Oh wait, what did I... This is a... Oh yeah, this is what I got from killing it. Nothing else. Okay, so yeah, so those are planks and those are wood. Yeah, I found that. Okay. Oh my god, I have not. I don't know why I did not never notice that. Okay, so me, and I don't know how to. Can I use this as ammo? Nope. Well, of course I can't. Wait. Really not have ammo? Yeah, let me make a hammer. I think I could make it with this. Axe. Hammer. Yeah, hammer axe. Okay. Yeah, this is a hammer. That's not what I wanted. No, that's not what I wanted. Bonita. Muy bonita. Alright, sorry, but I'm gonna have to come in and conversate some of these things. What? Oh no. Like. Okay, no. I really do like that. Okay, so if I'm going to... So let's figure this out. I'm not gonna expand no more at the top. I'm gonna just do right about here. Yeah, expand this tree. We'll get rid of this tree. Please. Okay. So let's do. I should have some mud. Yeah, mud blocks. Um. How long is this room? This room is 17. So what about okay, that should be 17 hopefully. Yeah, bingo. Do. Okay, perfect. Perfecto. Should be good. Like the perfect. What else? What else? Okay, I'm gonna need some doors. And other tools. Okay. I decided that actually real quick I want to speak something. I did decide that I'm not gonna go stream tomorrow because I am like okay, tell you the truth, I'm sitting roughly on hundreds upon hours of footage that I haven't even bothered to edit or even considered. Like, okay, I did try editing some of these footage, like some of my hundreds of footages that I have, like videos that I have, like saved on like my computer. The issue is, like, they're not what I expected, or like, how do you say? Like, I was gonna make them into like separate videos, like in their own separate video, and like, I can't really do that with the footage. So I decided like tomorrow I'm just gonna go cut some of my VODs, like of the Twitch VODs that I have saved. Or I could just use some of the footage so I don't have to keep like what's the word? Like I don't know how to describe it. It's just like, you know how you've been like you sit on like you're sitting on a bunch of homework and you just don't like, how do you say? Like, you don't have the motivation. Like, you do have the motivation to do it. It's just like it's too difficult to consider doing it by yourself. It's like a project that you are trying to work with. Like, you have to work with like, you were given the option to work with people, but you decide to just do it yourself. And eventually, and then you just see like how difficult it really is, but you're still determined to like actually work by yourself. Because it's like, let's say you have a bunch of like, there's a bunch of things that like that compelled in your life. Like, you have to do chores, you have to go to school, you have to do other stuff. Like, for example, I do want to get a job eventually to help my parents with their career. But my father doesn't have to work. That is my main goal. Because my stepfather does other things along with his health. I don't want to go into deep depth. Oh, what's up, man? Or whoever you are, what's up? It's going great, actually. I just got it back. I just got done with school. Not school. Like, how'd you say? I got done with college for the summer, and my day's going good. How's yours? But like I've been saying, like I was saying earlier, I don't want to help my stepfather. Like, well, he doesn't have to. Well, he can retire with. That is why I'm going to school to study robotics, so I can help my family. Ooh. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's good at you. Thank you. I have been trying playing other games, but right now I've been wanting to finish this because I started this like months ago, like in April when I was in spring break. So right now I just want to get this. I do want to get this game done, but it's just hella fun. I know, I saw that. Thank you for following, by the way. I really appreciate it. Like I saw you follow me, and it actually gave me a lot of joy. Cause I like when new people follow me. Cause I don't have a lot of people follow me. I think I have 4. Like I think I have only 3 or 4. And I just I like when people follow me because it gives me a bite of joy. Thank you. I'm glad you follow. I may not be the best person when it comes to making content, but I do enjoy it. I cannot lie, I do enjoy making content. That's why I want to go back into like recording videos and publishing them. Because it's like, I do like making and recording videos. It's just, the hard part is it's the video editing in general. Or sometimes. I am sometimes. I am right now, since I'm like on, I don't have a lot of time on, but I have a lot of free time on me. I am doing daily streaming, but I am not gonna stream. I'm not gonna stream tomorrow because I'm gonna edit. Because I have like hundreds of hours that I want to like just get done. Like 100 of hours like of videos published. Like I have an hour of me spending Terraria off camera that I don't even like know what to use for it. So I'm just gonna pile it into like a massive video. Yeah, go right ahead. What's up? Oh, that's right. I have that chest. I really like the design of it. Tell me. Should have the torches somewhere. Excuse me. Yeah, you can tell me whenever you want. Right now, I'm fixing my house for my NPCs because I just discovered a bunch. Why haven't you uploaded your channel? It's... Yeah, there was a reason. I actually want to, I'm gonna rebrand my channel tomorrow. Hopefully, this is my big thing this week. I'm gonna rebrand my channel to make it more, to something else. Cause, I know I don't stream a lot, and I hardly, okay, in general, I don't really put that much time into streaming, even though I want to. But I get busy with my daily life, so it becomes complicated to schedule. Like, you have your own personal life, and you have to manage like streaming, uploading, like all that stuff. And it does get complicated. That's why I don't like stream a lot anymore, because there comes to an understanding of like, for example, I don't have college on like Friday, like on Fridays. But I focus all that time on like managing my schedule. That's right. I have a custom banner that I've been wanting to make, and it's just me, screenshots of like my gameplay, of like me playing modded video games, like of Halo, like Battlefront 2. Like I have a lot of like unused footage that I'm just gonna use for like my banner and stuff. People have offered me to like make stuff for me, like a VTuber outfit and all that stuff, but I don't have like the money to pay for it or to continue or like offer a commission or anything like that. So I didn't. So I asked them like, hey, no, maybe another time, like maybe when I have cash, but I don't do it to hurt them. I can also guide you on how to. No, I've already Okay, I don't want to be mean, but I do have a guide and I do have a way I'm gonna do it. But I want to do it. I want to do it myself, if you don't mind, because it's like I do like when people do make things for me. It's I don't want to be like okay, like people do make a lot of things for me, and I do appreciate it. But like when it comes to my channel, or when it comes to my streaming or my YouTube channel, I want to do it myself. Like there are times where I would ask someone to help me, like if eventually if I would consider streaming a lot or just making videos, I would ask more people to like, hey, can you get like someone to help me make them? But for now, I do want to make those stuff on my own. But I'm gonna try and do it this weekend. Hopefully, no, this week. Like either this weekend or this week. Like this week, I'm also like, for example, Wednesday, I'm mostly just gonna focus on like recording videos, like not recording videos, but just editing of footage. Because there's no point in me recording at the moment because of how much like of how often I've been streaming. Like I have an entire week of stream. Like I have weeks of streaming, and I don't edit those footages. So I'm just gonna put like some time in editing video qualities and just see like where things go. And if my YouTube channel or if anything does pick up, like if my YouTube channel does pick up and I do start getting like paid tuition, then that's when I consider like offering. Because I do have like several people who do ask me like, hey, can I help you? But I appreciate you reaching out for me. I really do appreciate it. But I think it might be better to ask someone else that might actually give you a commission. And that's what I told the other people for now. I was like, I have considered like what you offered, but I'm not in a position to purchase any commission or anything like that. But I really do appreciate it. Thank you very much. What do I have my torches? I have them somewhere. What the hell did I put them? Okay, I have them somewhere. I just don't know where I put them. Did I use them? No, there's no way in hell I used them all, right? That cannot be. Okay, meantime I just use these. I do like the blue torches. Yeah, actually, okay. Okay. Hey, I'm actually gonna do something. There's a video. Okay. I actually have a surprise. Really quick. For whoever's watching. Or my audience out there. Well, tomorrow, this next year will be the 5th year anniversary of me making videos. On when it comes to making my channel, making this channel in general, on both YouTube. But my Twitch anniversary was a while back. Was really my first time streaming on Twitch was 2 years ago, and it was the worst live stream ever. But can't lie, I was proud of myself back then. For the 5th year anniversary, I am going to compose of every single conversation I have with a streamer, not streamer, but a chatter. From starting off with Inferno Core with my friend to talking to some of you guys. Because it's like, I don't do much for this channel. I've always wanted to stream and record. It's always been a dream of mine to become, okay, my biggest dream when it comes to streaming is to be up on a panel. That is my biggest dream when it comes to streaming. Like, we all have those dreams, like, oh yeah, we wanted, like, a lot of people just see it as, like, an opportunity of, like, my father, for example, my stepfather, he saw it as a way, oh yeah, you could do it for the money. He was like, that's not what I'm doing this for. Like, I even told him, like, I told my stepfather and my mom, like, the reason why I'm doing this is just to chat with people. Like, I met someone, for example, my biggest role model when it came to recording or live streaming was literally Inferno Core. He was I would say he was a good YouTuber at the time. He was my favorite one to watch. Any single time he would make a video, I love his videos, I love his clips. Like, that's the main reason why I also want to start making clips of me, like, community with, like, a lot of people. Because you're stuck in that position where you like to watch other beginners. And you appreciate what they've done. For example, like, there's a lot of other Halo content creators that I enjoy watching. And they were just beginning. And I sub to them, I subscribe to all of them, and it's so fun. Because it's like, you're watching someone that makes videos for the first time, and you basically just see their expression, and you could share with that. Like, everyone has their own sense of, like, mind of where they want to be when they grow up. But it's like, when you watch a content creator, or when you're watching someone that's just making content for the first time, you can't stop, like, feeling that enjoyment of just watching that person see you smile. It's incredible. I cannot lie. It really is incredible. Cause it's like, no matter where you stand when it comes to content creation, or just like you beginning as a content creator, I don't consider myself as one to be in that stable. I never would consider myself as a content creator. Simply because I don't create content. I don't create good enough content to consider myself, or I'm not big enough to consider myself. Like, I would consider someone like Inferno Core as a content creator simply because of how much content he produced in yesterday year. He was able to get 50 subs. I've been recording, and I believe right now at this very moment, I don't even think I have 50. I think I'm still around, like, I actually want to see. I think I'm still sitting around YouTube channel data. Not that. That's not what I want. Got it. So if you could barely hear me, like, my nose is very stuffy right now. I'm still dealing with my allergies. I get very sick very often, so yeah. Yeah, I'm not even sitting around 50 or even 40. I'm still at my 39. Which I am very grateful. I know it's a small number, like 39, it is a very small number. But considering how often I don't even make videos, I got 39. And I am proud of myself. That is why I just want to continue doing this. Because even though I may not never stand in an audience or in a podium, just to get to talk about, like, where I stand in the community, as long as I get to see my own community or make people in this small group of a community smile and happy, that is what makes me happy. And that will always make me happy, because a small community, in my opinion, will always be a big community. Because it's like, Ozzatron. My friend Billy Ozzatron, he loves making videos. I remember, like, one of my favorite videos of him was literally him talking about one of his action figures. And I shit you not, that was so funny, and it made me happy. But okay, I've just been talking about like stuff in general, but in the meantime, I'm just like building stuff. I'm trying to get things arranged. But it's like I say, when life, like, it's basically like this: if life gives you lemons, you make a lemonade. But if life does not give you what you want, you try and make something useful. There's a lot of things I like about streaming. There's a lot of things I like about working. There's a lot of things I like in general. That's why you just like, I like this part of streaming. You see everyone smile and you see everyone enjoy themselves. But when it's like the hard times, when it comes very difficult, you can't say that you could try and make people smile. Because it's like, how do you say? I know content creation is supposed to be a way of entertaining. But for me, it's not. Content creation is not just a way of entertaining, it's a way of understanding one another. There's not a lot of people that could say, like, oh yeah, I watched this guy and I love his content because of this and this. It's like, just because you, how do you say? I don't know how to describe it. It's like, okay. For example, a lot of people went to Shima University, and a lot of people like did it just to gain some experience, just for the intention, or just to understand what it means to stream. For example, I'm a big fan. Okay, I wouldn't say I'm a big fan, but I love his content of Ludwig. I seen a clip of him talking about how he described streaming, like when it comes to live streaming, you're supposed to stream 4 hours a day just to make some videos out of it. The best you could do is making 3 videos, and that's what I tried to do yesterday. Even though my videos weren't gonna be that great, I still try to meet the maximum or the mid standard, which was 3 videos. I have my, for example, I have my SPV3 video that I want to make on the second mission, and then I also have my Terraria video that I want to make. So, like, how do you say it? Like, I do want to make it, like for, this is like a sneak peek of what I'm gonna do. For example, this is just a small sneak peek. I don't know why I still have this. This is a small sneak peek of that video. Is basically me, like, just shitting on all the bosses of me just using a damn exploit. And just me making, I'm just gonna clip them all of me using, like, the same exploit that I use. Which was, like, flying in the air with the gravity potions. Like, it's funny. For me, it's funny and hilarious because, like, when my brother taught me how to play Terraria, like how to replay Terraria again, like he told me, oh yeah, you make an arena and you do all this stuff, and like, you know what I'm just gonna do? I'm just gonna use gravity potions and just spam arrows on top of them, and I killed, if not, like, when it comes to Modded Terraria, I managed to kill, I killed the twins, I killed the twins, I forgot the other one. I think it was I killed the twin Skeletron, the Destroyer, and I think also Plantera inside of it. No, not Plantera. I think it was the twin Plantera. Oh, what else? Oh yeah, Skeletron, and then I forgot the other one. He's like not Skeletron, but the one that's like the one that's just skeletons, that one, the Destroyer, or I don't know his name, but yeah. And I think I also no, I cheesed the Plant Eater, or whatever they call it, the Wood Eater. I think that's his name. Like, I cheesed that last time. It was funny the way I cheesed it. I killed him with using the I found a method where you could just where you don't take damage at all, and you could just sit in the corner while he's over there just crying with low HP. And I was just hitting him with the, I forgot what sword it was. I think it was the grass sword. I was just chipping his damage, and I was doing so much damage, and it was so fun. And it's like, I always just keep doing that over and over with all the bosses. It's like, it's fun. In my opinion, it's fun when it comes to the bosses in this game compared to like any other game, because they all have like a unique AI that they follow, and it's like once you cheese the AI, they just start acting all stupid or like funny, and they just start like they don't understand where you are. For example, like yesterday, when I was fighting the god slimes, it was like it was funny because they didn't know where I was, so they would just keep needing to teleport, and I was like always on top of them, and they could have like, I was taking a lot of damage, but it was like they couldn't finish me off. Man, I still have a long way up. Okay, I might have to. Okay, forget this. I'm gonna do. Wait. I didn't need to do that. No. They got a damn gold on me though. Okay. Let me take my meds really quick. Remember to take your medicines when you're sick. Remember, kids, always take your medicines when you're sick. Even though I don't make age restricted, even though I make like age restricted content of me just like swallowing, but I want to change that. Actually, it might be faster if I do. I like doing that. Do I have a place to put you? I do. You can go in here. Hey, Oli, Oli Bell, Oli Bell. Hi, Oli, my little kitty cat. My mom's favorite. That's what I like to call them. My mom's favorite. My Oli Bell. My little Oli. Hi, Oli. Hi, Oli. She likes staying in my room because of my other cat that gets like she's emo. I have an emo cat. She's the one I post. Like she's the one I post on my YouTube channel. I have like an emo kitty cat. Her name's Orsi. She's a floof. I call her my little teddy bear at times. She's a little teddy bear because that's what Orsi stands for in Spanish. It stands for bear. So I call her my little teddy bear. Even though she's aggressive, emo, and very, very mean. I don't even think he dropped one. No, because I have all soothing, but I have all the effects. Oh, I forgot what I was gonna do. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm looking for potions. I saw them. Where do I go? Do I have rope? Yeah, I do have rope. Okay, I am gonna like. When it comes to Terraria, it's not just a game about you. Like I saw a video. I saw someone talk about this. I also want to give my own opinion. It's not a game where you just mash and destroy creatures. Shoot. It's not a game where you mash and just destroy bosses 24/7. Like one day you kill 2 bosses, and then like another day you're already fighting Moon. It's not like that. Yeah, I see it more like how I do with Minecraft. Like, yeah, people are gonna say, oh, they're 2 different games. But in general, yeah, they're 2 different games. But they're the same type of 2 different games. They're the same genre. Minecraft, what was I gonna say? Minecraft, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, Minecraft is a sandbox. Terraria is sandbox as well. Why the fuck do I do this to myself? God damn it! Why? What? Okay, why the fuck do I always do this to myself? So I'm gonna try. I give no shits. I always do this. And then I came with the idea of me raising the damn timer. Of course I did. Why the hell? No. No, fuck that. No. Hell no. It's gonna do it again. I don't. Fuck. Oh god. Oh shit. Okay. Fuck that. I'm not. Fuck. I can't speak. Oh jeez. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh. Sorry about my language, but jeez. I can't speak. I hate this. I hate this so much. Oh god. Oh shit. Oh god. Beware of jump scares. I forgot, man. Fuck. Fuck. The beginning of every video. Beware of jump scares. Jesus. There's a 1 in a million chance for every second of a jump scare, so be aware. Man, I love this base. God damn it, you little quarter. I should call you Tails from now on. Okay, where are you, the mechanic? Are you the mechanic? You're the mechanic, right? Yeah, mechanic. What? Fuck it. You guys are gonna have you guys have this. Yep. So, if I'm correct, shoot your dig, play about. Holy cow! My oxygen just got depleted. Perfect, here. Dump it off. Go. Go, 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 go. What the? Okay. What I was saying. Okay, what I was saying earlier. Oh yeah. Terraria is not just a game of like where you just come around and you destroy a boss for 1 minute and then you're already fighting Moon. No. Like how I said, like I said earlier, I see it more like Minecraft. A sandbox. You're building a base, you're getting to relax, and you get to enjoy your time in this game. Well, in the other one, you do as well. Like, recently I started, me and my friend, Billy Ozzatron, me and him started playing Minecraft again, and we made our own world. He made an entire, since me and him haven't played Minecraft in so long, since he doesn't, since he's been busy and he doesn't really like playing games, he's addicted to action figures. He's very addicted to action figures, and I don't know why, but I do. It's thanks to someone that was part of his life at one point. But because of that, he's always expecting action figures, and the only time where I get to I get to play video games, me and him. I don't play a lot because when it comes to me, I'm the busy type. Right now I'm streaming. Well, it's funny because right now I'm streaming while he's in school, but I'm the busy type. That's why I like playing Terraria and Minecraft because it's the one time where I get to relax, I get to be myself, and not needing to worry about, like, I have to do a bunch of other stuff. What the hell is that? I swear to God, if Foxy comes again, I wish... No, okay. Like, I do like playing Terraria and Minecraft, and I especially love Moonrises. God damn it! It's always one thing or another. No matter what you do in this game, you are dealing with either Moon Lord, you're dealing with someone else. I'm gonna die. I just realized I am going to die. Stop it. Okay, good. So I got 8 minutes. But like I was saying earlier, Minecraft and Terraria, yes, they're 2 different games, and people will always say, like, oh yeah, one game is always going to be better than that. But that's not how I see things. I see them both in the same genre. Sandbox. You create something to build something. In Terraria, you build a base for your villages, and Minecraft, you build a base just to live, for you to relax and don't have to deal with hostiles. And you can like make a base for your friends, or just sniffing, or just make a base in general, just for like a love, or just make a base with like not for just with your loved ones, but with your friends and family. For example, like when I was a kid, when it came to Terraria, when it came to Minecraft and Terraria, as a kid, I mentioned earlier, I love playing with my brother. Playing with my older brother was the best time of playing both Minecraft and Terraria. Because it's like, when it came to Terraria, I didn't know anything. And I still don't. Like, there are times where I literally have to go up and still ask my brother how to do certain things in Terraria, in Minecraft. And it's like, it's fun because you get to experience that with someone. When it came to Terraria, my first time was with, it was with my brother. When it came to Minecraft, it was also with my brother, but it was also with my family. you don't get to experience that much with video games anymore. Cause like everyone's too focused on like, for example, one of the main priorities is video games in general is video games have their own rights and their own contributor. Like for example, I've been wanting to excuse me, but I've been wanting to dig my feet into this bucket recently, not just to make content or just like dump upon people like, oh yeah, I think this is right and this is wrong. It's like no, and it was simply because of consumer rights. There's something I would like to mention. There was a video game that not a lot of people, I forgot what video game it was, but there was a specific video game where you have the right to own it, you have the right to play it, and to share it. But once okay, I forgot the video game, but there's a video game out there. I forgot what it is, but you have the right to play it and you have the right to share it. But the issue is that right, in the end of the day, still belongs to the market holder. For example, like Steam, you got Steam, PlayStation, and Xbox. For example, where I want to go with this is PlayStation. Everyone was talking about how it recently got rid of a bunch of movies. And it ruined the consumer market because of how many things it got rid of. And like, you are correct in that standpoint. There's a bunch of things, movies and a bunch of video games that in general we don't get to experience anymore. In today's time, we're too focused on, do we have the right to play it instead of, can we enjoy it? Because when it comes to me, having the right to own something is also having the right to play something. Terraria and Minecraft, you still own the right. You own the right to keep playing them, but you don't own the right to own them because of the consumer market. No matter where you buy it, you're gonna still own. It's always going to be a service. It's never going to be the right. Steam can remove any game from the library whenever they want to or whenever they need to make up, either to make space or just to do something for the right of someone's safety. But at the end of the day, because of that, it will always be a service. And yes, you could argue and say, well, I'm not gonna buy that from that specific store or from that specific brand. You could argue with that, but no matter where you're gonna buy stuff, it's always gonna be a service. For example, you go to the supermarket and you buy a copy of a game. Technically, that store owns the service of that specific video game, or that specific type of video game, and it can remove it from the shelves whenever they want to. Let's say, it doesn't even have to be a video game. Let's say it has a specific type of food that you love to buy. Like Oreo cookies. Let's say Oreo cookies, for example. The supermarket recently just stocked a bunch of cookies, or a bunch of bags of Oreo cookies, but they recently lost the license to get rid of them. That store had a service to give everyone what they wanted. But that service doesn't exist anymore, so it has to become, how do you say it? It becomes in a position where that service no longer exists. And basically that brand of Oreo cookies, and that brand precisely doesn't want to sell to anyone, and it becomes its own marketing. Like, it becomes its own separate place to sell a product. That's why a bunch of places, like, for example, Minecraft, it will never, for example, Minecraft, you could buy it in two places. You could buy it on the store, you could basically buy it on the store online. When it comes, you could just buy it on its personal store. Or, you could buy it on the Microsoft page. Well, yes, Microsoft does own the license and does own the right to the game, but it also owns the right to remove it from the Microsoft store. So at that point, it becomes a license because basically that store lost the license to them. So you never physically own the right to download it or play that version of Minecraft. So you have to download it in the other store, basically. Not download the other store, but you have to download it. You have to basically gain the product somewhere else. And that understanding where a product is not just where you purchase an item, but it also like where the item can be purchased. Everyone like okay, there's another example like those movies that like I mentioned earlier, like all those movies that were just erased by Sony. Sony always owns the rights to its own brand, and no matter what you do, you could also complain about like how Xbox does the same, and they are doing the same thing. Because look at how many video games you used to buy from the Xbox 360 store, and now you can no longer buy them on the Xbox One store. For example, one of the best known games was, I'm pretty sure, the old Transformers game where it used to be on the 360, where you could buy it on the 360 store. You can't buy it anymore on the Xbox One store because it doesn't own the license to it. And you could go in understanding where you could still play it on the old console. Like, yeah, but that's on an old generation. You can never experience that game on a new generation because because Microsoft doesn't own the right to it. Well, it's not just when it comes to PlayStation, it comes to every game in general. Owning your own right to own something never existed back then, and you can't complain that it ever did exist. Because something's always going to go away. For example, back then, you never owned the right. Like, okay, back in the 90s or the early 2000s, you owned the right to your own system. For example, you owned the right to the like the first PlayStation, like the PS2, and the Xbox, like the first Xbox, as well as the Wii and the Game Boy, and the GameCube. That is your right to own it. That's your own right to use that console. But once you got it connected to Wi-Fi with the Wii U, when it comes to like the Wii U, the Xbox 360, as well the PS3, it's always been a service because once you modify your console, they can remove you from that service. For example, a lot of people like modding their own consoles, and well, technically you can mod your own consoles, but you shouldn't because they can always remove you from the rights of it. They can always remove you from the rights to own that or to own or use that console. That's why PlayStation always like. That's why Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo. They always been saying now, like, you're not allowed to modify your system because we can always remove you from the rights of it. And yes, you can always remove the right. You can always get your rights removed eventually, but you can never get your rights back. I know some of the things might be like difficult to understand. I'm sorry about that. But I'm basically just trying to say is you never own the right of anything because it always leads to a service. Sam's Club, for example, is a service, and your rights can always get revoked. So you can never have the right to actually own where you never own the products that you gain from Sam's Club because at the end of the day, that always revolves around the rights. You buy something from Sam's Club, yeah, you own that product, but at the end of the day, it always came from the rights. You can't argue and say video games didn't have that issue because they always had an issue. You just had to see it where the picture truly comes from. Rights always were an issue. And with a lot of people not fighting over the rights to play a video game or to own something, you do, at the end of the day, I can't agree with this. I have to agree with this. We all own our rights to a specific game. We all own our rights to our own games, but that was before internet became a thing. Because once your rights for the console go away, you are no longer. They could just simply not allow you to use that console to play online games, but you do have the right to play all your offline games. But with Nintendo, they shadow ban you. They could shadow ban you and not allow you to use that console anymore. And you come in a position where that's not right. And I have to agree with them. That is not right. But there's not much you can do about that. What was I? Okay. I'm gonna go explore here because I also want to get the boots. I also want to fix. Give me 1 minute. I need to check something. Um. Oh yeah, villagers. What? Single Terraria. Yeah, Terraria villagers. NPC's happiness. This is what I want. Because there's an old there's an old Reddit page that I like to look at that has happiness when it comes to the forest. Okay, so that okay. I even have no, I do not. So actually, since I don't think there's an NPC that lives here. No, there is not. So now I can turn on. Oh shit! I think I did something wrong. Okay. I know this might be like I might not be making sense, but it's like no matter when you buy something or you go to someone, it's always a service. At the end of the day, everything is always hidden behind the service, no matter where you go. You could always own the right to go somewhere, but in the end of the day, that right to go to that place is behind the service. That's what I always hate about when it comes to. That's why. Okay. I don't hate people saying we should own our rights to video games. I do want us to own our rights to video games, but I also want us to own the right to know where we stand in a conversation when it comes to the rights of video games. Because I don't think we should have the right for every single video game we own. And I know that's going to be a hard understanding, but before you guys kill me with pitchforks or anything, there's a bunch of video games that we play that are online services. I'm just going to specify a few of them. Marvel Rivals, Halo Infinite, Fortnite, Marvel Rivals, Halo Infinite, Fortnite, Valorant, and a bunch of other games. Those are all online services, and yes, you do require a service to play them. They always have been. And that's where I stand. Like, we shouldn't just, when someone brings up, oh, we should own the right video games, what type of video games are we talking about in this conversation? Are we talking about every single video game? If we are, then we don't own the right to play any. Because to own the right to play a specific type of game is to own the right of playing every game. I do like, okay, I am a fan, and I'm a big fan of stop killing video games. That we should own the right to play and not to get a game to be allowed service, and to still be allowed service because we purchased it. And I can't agree with that. But excuse me. There's a game that I like to mention, and that he even mentioned that was also mentioned as well. And I think the game was called, it's The Crew. I used to love playing The Crew. I actually used to play it when I had Game Pass. I used to love playing The Crew a lot because it was my favorite. It was my favorite racing game because like it's not that unique compared to Forza Horizon. It's like it is unique. It is like a racing game that's is almost okay. Don't hate me, but it is similar to Forza Horizon, but it's still at the end of the day feels different, and I like that because even though the game is kind of similar and kind of in its own unique way because of how it sees and how it understands, it's still different at the end of the day because at the end of the day, every game is different in their own unique way. Even though you can argue and say that, oh, every game is becoming a battle royale, and yes, and that is something that's similar. Every game has a unique feature, but every game also feels different. For example, you can't argue and say that Call of Duty and Fortnite Battle Royale are the exact same game, are the exact same. They're all the exact same game because of different. One is a battle royale that's based off friendly communication and understanding. Like you buy skins are not just from the genre itself, but you could also buy skins from other genres. And you can also compare to that to other games. For example, Halo Infinite, they were supposed to add a battle royale, but they ended up removing it. But you could also say that once it did, or if it did, you could compare it to Fortnite or to other battle royale games and make it like, oh yeah, they're the exact same. And yes, that is true. But at the end of the day, not every game should be the same. Like even back then in the early '90s and '80s, every video game was different, and that's what I like. And that's why I stopped. That's why when it comes to video games in general, well, you come to an understanding of we should own the right to every video game. We shouldn't own our right to every game, but we should own the right to the ones we actually all the offline online, like all the offline games. We should own the right to those. And I do have to agree with that. Well, we should have already owned that right to all the offline games, but we don't. Because what can you consider as an offline game? You have games such as I mostly only play Microsoft games, but you have games like for example, God of War. We own the right. We should own the right to play that game, but Sony only distributes that game through its own company, through its own brand. That's where you could also say, well, let's say if it starts releasing games it starts putting games back on Steam. Well, technically, it no longer becomes a service game. It becomes an own game because you can. But you can also argue. Well, how do you say? It becomes its own game because of where you can own and where you can play that game on. If that game only existed on the PlayStation Store, then yeah, we don't own the right to play that game. But if that game goes onto Steam or onto other consoles, you can now argue and say that, hey, now we own the right to play this video game because that game no longer exists on just this platform alone. And that's where you could also start arguing and saying, well, yeah, that game now exists on other platforms, but what happens if those other platforms start getting rid of it? And I could say, well, that could happen, but what's all the chances? And to be honest with you, chances are high for companies to remove video games. They've always been high. It's just we don't see how high they could truly be. For example, like I mentioned earlier, Steam removed video games from a bunch of its libraries that we that we can agree on that are good. That's a, how do you say, not good, but you could agree that it was a good decision. For example, I would like to mention the kid that recently lost, if I'm correct, hundreds of dollars. No, that lost, I'm pretty sure it was thousands actually, from the guy that stole all his money. And I am grateful, and I'm always will be so happy and proud that that people were able to find them and arrest them, because in my opinion, that's what they deserve for after stealing a kid that, if I'm correct, also recently passed away, that took all his money. And yes, I'm grateful and I consent. Well, those types of games should be serviced, because those should not exist. And if I understand that Steam never realized this, and now that in the U.S., our government is putting an idea where, yes, these types of things should be investigated. And once they go in more depth on investigation, they're gonna realize that it's not just these small games, but it could also be a big game that also has malware. But it's not just a malware. For example, Valorant as an anti-cheat that doesn't allow people to play certain games. For example, I believe it stopped people from playing I think it was a new Battlefield game that it stopped people from playing. So it's the anti-cheat would detect the other anti-cheat, so it made it difficult to realize who was right and who was wrong. in that sense where it becomes difficult to understand. Well, yeah, there are certain types of games that have specific protection, but it's like, like you're not really protecting yourself. And like, yeah, like, what do you consider, like, when it comes to like Steam and all other games? I also want to go into this consideration. What is considered malware in the detection? Because technically, an anti-cheat can be considered malware if it allows you to stop you from a service, from playing a service that you purchased, which was at the time out of Battlefield 6. It stopped you from playing the service. I'm not gonna say you own the right to play it. Well, you should own the right to play part of it, but not all of it. You should own the right to play where you were already off the line. And a lot of people will still argue with me and say, no, you shouldn't own that. Like, you should own all of the game. If you own every game, then there's not. If you own everything, if you own every single game that you purchase, was there already a game that you own? Was there already a game inside of it? Because in every single video game, no matter, and especially in Terraria, this one, we own the right to modify it however we want, and we own the right to change things. But how do you say it? Let's say people start making money off of these changes. Well, technically we should now, like, okay, let's say sorry about that. That's something stuck. I can't keep talking for so long. I can't keep talking forever, but like, okay, I can continue talking. I just need I can't speak. I can't talk forever. So just give me 1 minute. Okay, sorry about that. Like, I'm very sick still, and I have like a sore throat. So I'm like, I can't talk forever. So I'm sorry about that, everyone. But where I was going is basically there's a bunch of video games that we should have our rights to, and I do have to agree with that. But when it comes to owning the right to those games, it is well, I wouldn't say it's impossible to not own all of our rights to every game. But where do you consider you own the right to a game? For example, do you still own the right to? Is it only purchased products? And if it is only purchased products, then you shouldn't own the right to free products. And it's like, when you consider what is a free product, you start going in a loop where everything should be a free product. Well, not everything should be a free product, but everything that is a free product should be a service. And that's not true. There's a bunch of games out there, there's a bunch of things out there that are free and are not really a service. Are not a service because you own the right to them. Eventually, you do own the right to those, but those rights could always, at the end of the day, be taken away. And I do like stop gaming video games, and I've always did like stop gaming video games. I would never hate it because of how much it changes my opinion when it comes to owning games. I do believe in a world where we might have one day, we should own the right to everything that we own, but that's not true. For example, we don't own our right to our new gen consoles, and we don't own our right to the stuff that we sometimes build. For example, I also want to go in consideration of other car brands. They don't allow you to modify a specific vehicle because you're under the service of that brand. And in the end of the day, like I mentioned before, you will always be under a specific type of service. No matter where you stand, that service will always exist. Did they nerf my feather? Wait. No, they didn't. Okay, they did not nerf us. Okay, good. I was just wondering if they nerfed him. Well, like I was mentioning earlier, I do believe in a word that we should own our rights to every video games, but there has to be a limit to how much we do own. And that's what I want to stand, and that's why I am going to stand. How, if we own our rights to every video games, then what do we show differently? Like if everyone has the right to every video game, then everyone's just gonna pitch a game that's just for everyone. What is stopping someone making a game for everyone? Because like Arrowhead said, one of my favorite games that I like playing now is Helldivers 2. Arrowhead has, everyone knows for a fact, I'm pretty sure a lot of people know it, that Arrowhead has one of my favorite, quotes when it comes to video games. Well, it says, the right to everyone, a video game for everyone is a video game for no one. And I will always stand on the statement, well, yes, that is true. A video game for everyone is a video game for no one. Because if you, like, I had to tell one of my friends this. She wanted to make, I had to tell one of my old friends this. She was asking me, what is stopping someone to make a video game that's for everyone? Like, she wanted to make a video game that everyone could enjoy. And I had to literally stop her and say, like, if you make something for everyone, no one is going to get mad at you. Because everyone's going to be happy about that game. Well, you stand in a position where you make a game for everyone, what is stopping you making a game just for a group? Like, when it comes to, like, specific games, like an extraction shooter, just try, like, let's say someone's trying to combine an extraction shooter with a hero shooter. You can't really do that because you had the two genres of games, but how are you gonna balance that? How are you gonna make it fair for one group of people, where you make it unfair for the other group? For example, I think I have to do research, but I do want to go back onto this statement on stop gaming video games, or the right to own our video games. I do like where it stands. And I also want to, I wish that I do want to give my own opinion one day. Like my full on opinion on every single thing when it comes to stop killing video games. Sorry. But I also do want to get a better understanding of why we don't own certain things. I know why we don't own everything. But let us own what we want to own. And that is simply the games we purchase. But nowadays, every game is behind the service. You got online games like Call of Duty, Modern Warfare. You got, Call of Duty. You got Battlefield, and you got a bunch of other games that are under behind the service. And at the end of the day, once that video game is gone, once that service no longer exists, would we still be able to own that game, or do we have to gain we're gonna have to purchase a service for the game that we already bought and already had service for at the beginning? Like, how long would it take for someone to realize, well, no matter what you do when it comes to playing video games, it's always gonna be service. And I always hate that, because because it's like, how do you say? If you own the rights for every video game, then you don't own the right for everything. Because I know where I'm trying to go with this, but it's like, huh? I forgot like what I'm trying to do. Sorry, it's like my throat is very dry right now. I'm like I'm hurt. I'm actually in pain. So like, give me 1 minute. I'm sorry if I keep like talking a lot. It's like I'm in pain a lot. I'm actually gonna take a break. Give me 1 minute. I'm gonna take a small break. Alright, so I'll take a break, guys. Alright, I'm back everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Sorry about that. Um, I'm just having a very big dry throat right now. But I do want to continue talking about stop gaming video games or give my own opinion, but I have to do research and gain better understanding of what it generally means when it comes to video games. I know it's like a lot of people who's gonna. I know a lot of people are most likely going to be mad at me, and a lot of people are mad at me, but that's what I want to be stand and gain a better understanding. Well, we should own our bike for every game, but we have to own, but we have to understand how long of a bike should last us. And that's what I want to gain research on. Like, if I make, like, I do want to make a video about this, just to gain my own opinions, or my own opinion. But for now, this is where I stand, and this is where I always would stand. Oh, toxic. Toxic falls in the west sea land. I don't have a compass, so I don't know what this is. Okay. Hello. Hello. Okay, that is funny. I cannot move my microphone because the cord is kills itself. Oh wait. Like my microphone cord, it's like okay. I know what's going on. I can't move it, but I'm trying to like. I can't talk a lot. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, let me just okay, because oh shit. Okay, I know what's going on, but I can't like. I might have to enter early, but I do want to fight the boss. I'm like I don't know why I'm feel very sick. Damn, I'm starting to have a headache. Okay. Before I feel like I want to faint, or not faint, but if not faint, like I'm just making an excuse. But I feel like I am like very drained right now. So let's fight a boss. The one like I've been postponing. I think I haven't even been streaming that long. I've only been streaming for like not even 2 hours. Damn, I'm drained. Okay. Let's fight a boss. Oh, I'm drained. I think because it's me just talking a lot because it drains my body. Because I'm not really someone that can talk very much. So it's like it becomes difficult. Sorry about that, guys. I do want to do better about streaming and the content in general because I love making videos. I cannot stop making videos. I cannot stop streaming. But like this is another reason why I don't make a lot of videos because of I suffer from a lot of like sickness. I got sick a lot because of my low immune system, so it's like it becomes difficult to focus or concentrate. But even though that's still the case, I do want to like do my best. Cause like I do like being me when it comes to streaming. Cause when I stream, this is the only time where I get to be myself. Cause like when I get to be myself of who I want to be, like I get to talk about myself. But that's another aspect of streaming. It's better to gain a better understanding, and it's better to understand like who someone is. Because if everyone streams and everyone talks about themselves, you become in the aspect of who's different in each world. I'm not gonna use the gravity potion because I'm gonna wait and see like. Grab over there, buddy. Alright, let's do this. Ah, summons when used in the underground mushroom bot. You know what? This is why you should always read labels, kids. Always read labels. Always read, always listen, and always listen to your parents, guys. Okay, should be this one. What about this one? Over here. I don't know how difficult this boss is. I killed titans I killed a god shrine in this. A male mortar killed a god. This way. Hey. Someone get that thing where I could use to get gold. Damn, you can even use that in the one biome. I did not know that. Let's fight you, buddy. Oh! Oh wait, this guy does no damage. Wait, this guy generally does no damage. What? What the hell? This guy is like, oh, now my, oh god, he's doing damage. And bingo, what's his name? Get rid of these guys. Shit, I can't read. Give him 1 minute. Yeah, alright, give him 1 minute. Footage, fog guns, and a sea crab. One shrug, a hook, a host. The other a new home. These mushrooms. These mushrooms poses a disturbing amount of tendency. Nothing that lies down to dead in the domain is left to rest. It is this sort of gaslighting, forceful expression of control over the unwilling that led me down my path. Oh wait, what? Oh wait. I want to see what that is. Summons a clap to fight for you. Enemies and steals no life for you. Whoa. What? What is this? Nah, I'm more of a melee type of person. Ooh. Bone dust. That's just a summoning. It's nothing. Okay. What else? Okay. So I did do mostly focus on my base upgrade, but I also want to focus on other stuff. Before I get off, I am gonna do other things. It might be best if I do get off like around 2 hours. Once I hit the 2 hour mark, I get off. Cause like I really can't continue. Actually, it might be best if I do end it right here, and we can pick it up on Thursday. Okay. Bye everyone. Sorry I couldn't stream for everyone, but I can't stream like this. I'm sorry. Like I know what's going on with me. I can't speak too much, so I'm just gonna end it here, and I'm gonna focus on editing. I should actually I'm gonna rest for a bit and then focus on editing. Well, thank you everyone. I hope you guys all have a good day. Thank you for watching and standing by. Bye.